In this video, I'm going to be sharing 6 things that I have actually bought in the past few years that have actually made me money. Hey guys, Christos here and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, I make videos about making money and investing. So if that is something that interests you, then consider subscribing. So what are some of the things that you can buy that will actually make you money? Well, there's actually quite a few, and let's start off with my first purchase, that is stocks and shares in index funds and individual companies. Now, since late 2017, I have invested roughly £12,000 into the stock market across stocks such as Apple, Facebook, Coca-Cola and various different index funds. And as of right now, my stock portfolio actually sits at around £19,457, which is actually about a £7,500 profit I have made passively from buying stocks and shares. Now, just like all purchases like this, these are obviously classed as investments, and when you are investing, there is always going to be an element of risk. So just because you have seen my portfolio rise £7,500 over the past few years, it doesn't mean that yours is going to do the same in the future. One thing I highly suggest you do is always do your research before investing into any stocks and shares, and only invest money that you are actually happy to lose. Do not go and remortgage your house, do anything like that. Just invest spare change that you have and let it build up over time. Now, the next thing I'm going to share with you, I can't actually show you because, well, simply I'm currently using it to film this video, and that is my video camera. Now, you're probably thinking, how the hell has this made me money? Well, it's actually really simple. The first thing that it has done has been able to allow me to film YouTube videos for this YouTube channel, which actually is an income stream in its own. And the better thing about this video camera is, because I started off filming on my mobile phone, being able to film on this camera has allowed me to produce higher quality videos, which has ultimately allowed me to grow my YouTube channel, which is obviously then going to always equal more money from the YouTube AdSense, affiliate links, and other things like that. So I really think this has been such a good purchase for me. I know obviously it doesn't bring me money in passively. I still have to use it to be able to make money from it and make it justify itself as a purchase. But for me, investing into my business as in a YouTuber, this purchase has been a really good one. All right, so next up is my biggest purchase today, and it will probably stay that way for a long time, if not forever, and that is my rental property that I purchased in the city centre of Norwich. Now, the way that this obviously makes me money is that I have a set of tenants who are currently living inside it, who pay me rent every single month, and then once I've paid the bills such as like the service charge, the ground rent, and anything else, maybe like some maintenance repairs and stuff like that, everything else after that is actually going to belong to me as a profit. Now, I know that for some this isn't going to be a realistic purchase that you can just go out tomorrow and buy, but I wanted to keep this video completely transparent. I worked extremely hard and saved a lot of money to be able to buy this apartment, and the passive income coming from it now is actually starting to pay off. All right, so the next item that I have bought that I class has made me a lot of money, similar to the camera, is going to be my 2020 16-inch MacBook Pro. Now, this cost me nearly £2,500 and it's the most expensive piece of technology I have ever bought to this day. However, in return, it has just made me so much more than that. Now, I know some people may look at this and think it's a waste of money and you can get a cheaper laptop. Well, yes, that is true, but my mindset with something like this is that this is my life and business, which is being completely powered through this laptop, and I am doing everything through it. I run my e-commerce business through it. I edit my YouTube videos here, I create blog posts, I coach people, I network with product suppliers for my e-commerce business, and just so much more than that. I literally do everything through this laptop, and if I didn't have it, and more importantly the hardware that powers it, I wouldn't be able to do any of those things above as efficiently as I do. I would take a lot more time, the laptop would probably break down, and actually just touching on that, I did used to cheap out on my technology quite a lot in the past, and I ended up spending more money just rebuying products because they have broken down and stuff like that, especially buying the cheap Windows laptops for like £200 from Curry's. They would normally only last me like a year and a half when I was just leaving college and stuff like that. So I have come to the decision now that if I'm going to buy something like this, I'm going to go for the best one that I can possibly get. Number 5 in the items that I have purchased that have made me money long term is going to be my membership to SKILLSHARE. Now, I have absolutely no shame in admitting that I was someone who never believed in online courses and self-development, and I think a lot of that is because I took a couple of mammoth courses myself in the past, and what I found myself doing was spending way too much time learning rather than actually taking action. And what I really like about Skillshare, and by the way, this is no sponsored post at all, is that none of their courses are actually too long, and most of them are really nicely condensed and straight to the point. And I really like it this way because I can go on there, find out what I need to find out, and then actually start doing it straight away. Like just the way that the courses have been based, you know, you can go on there, learn a little bit, go away and apply that. Whereas a couple of the courses that I was taking, I took a couple about private label on Amazon FBA. I was spending so much time doing research and it was so overwhelming, I never actually even started that business in the end. So I really like Skillshare, and like I said, I am not sponsored by Skillshare in any way, shape or form to make this video. I simply came across Skillshare as a coincidence from watching another YouTuber. But one thing I did do when I signed up to the program, I actually enrolled in their affiliate program as well, and what that has allowed me to do is provide you guys with a link to get yourselves a free 14-day trial to Skillshare and actually try out some of their courses without actually having to pay any money. So if that's something you're interested in, what I will do is leave a link to that in the description down below, and if you want to, you can go and check it out. Number 6 in the things that I have bought that have made me money, and I've kept this one till last because I have only just started buying them, and when I say just started, I'm talking literally in the past 3 weeks, and that is collectible football cards, and for my American friends, soccer. Now, in the past couple of weeks, I've just found myself completely invested in this, and I would probably say I'm already an addict, and I'll have to admit, it's one of the reasons there actually hasn't been that many videos lately, because I've been finding myself on eBay until the early hours of every morning trying to find deals on certain cards and stuff like that. But anyways, the reason why it has made this list, despite being so new, is because I've actually already managed to secure some profits in a couple of the cards that I've purchased. Now, for those that aren't into their football, you will probably know who James Maddison is, and I managed to pick a couple of his rookie cards up when I first started at around £10, and now that I'm looking on eBay, I can't actually see them going anything cheaper than 20, which technically means I could sell them and it would class as something that I've bought that I could make money on, but I'm actually going to be holding on to him for a long time. I also think this market is still extremely new and there is so much growth to come with big tournaments like the Euros and the World Cup on the horizon, and I can just see all of these hot players that are going to be shining at these tournaments going massively up in value, and that's when I could potentially cash in on some profits. But there you go guys, that's 6 items right there that has made me money either passively or actively over the past few years. I hope this video has been of some value, and if it has, it would really mean a lot if you dropped a like on the video down below and maybe even left me a comment in the comment section. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I shall catch you guys in the next one. Take care.